How's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Ron. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we had finished the entirety of the shower room, although we are at the final floor. Today's episode is going to consist of the boss, and as I promised, a little bit in the remainder of the Perplexing pool, pretty much half the day we have left. And, of course, the boss's introduction, we will go ahead and see right over here. It is a somewhat familiar face. We did encounter an enemy somewhat like it at Perplexing Pool. That was the Toady Bloyster. This one is the Big Mama, the Raging Bloyster. And this one will require some more team effort. And you'll see in just a moment why that's the case. The Raging Bloyster has like some special properties that the Toady Bloyster didn't possess at all. And is where you have to use your captains very effectively, because in a moment as we approach it, we will see that it is glowing with a red sensor now. That is pretty much going to be in, that's pretty much going to mean that it'll be focusing on Olimar because it is on the red sensor. It'll pretty much ignore any captain that isn't in its perceptive field. So as you can see, it also changes to blue to kind of go after the other captain. And then the whole point of this is to try to change. Okay, no. Change, no, focus on me. Alright, so this is where taking turns and really focusing on each other's captains is going to play a vital role. Alright, change it again. Change it back again, so it'll get confused. Alright, got confused for a good moment. Change it back again. Don't let it notice you. Oh, alright, focus on red so that way it'll act more to Olimar. And then this should do a good amount of damage. And it did! Easy. Raging Bloyster, while it can be pretty dangerous if you don't use the teamwork of your captain, is pretty easy to knock out. And while it leaves its remains, it does give us another key item to our arsenal. Pretty much what looks like a sound speaker. Processing. How odd. The gooey creature dissolved, leaving this curious item behind. It appears to be coated in slime. Are you sure you want to collect this? Absolutely sure. You'll just toss anything about in my hold. It'll be nice if you cleaned occasionally. I mean, it looks clean to me. It's not like it's like rented and dead. But whatever. Let's go ahead. We don't really need the other Pikmin for this. Having the purples is obviously good enough. Pretty much like anything I've ever mentioned, having the purples just alone on their, just having them for any battle is going to be monstrous. Again, few exceptions, but of course we've already seen some of those exceptions, and we will be seeing a lot more as we progress. But in all honesty, the shower room is like in the middle difficulty tier. It's honestly not that bad. You just gotta make sure you are lucky, kind of like in any other cave, and just prepare well. Because luckily we didn't lose any Pikmin needing a reset, but we were very close to losing some in some more obscured situations. Is there? I thought there was gonna be no. Oh yeah, there's the egg. All right, just gonna get some flowers. We should be getting the amplifier soon. I like how only the purples were carrying it. Let's go. And then there's really nothing else here other than just collecting our final treasure. 100 Pokos for some speakers. The Amplified Amplifier. That's certainly a great name for a great treasure. This shape is well suited for the emission and amplification of sound waves. A moment, please. I shall use this as the final part in my new sound equipment. The Mega Tweeter is done. And Captain Olimar, this device has increased the acoustic range of your whistle. Alright, so of course, with that being said, increasing the range, it's now made the whistle more, actually a bit more viable. Before it was probably about like this big, somewhat around that big, around that, but now this is a slightly better range, just in case if there's any more Pikmin that are, going to be in danger. It certainly helps. Not a big fundamental change, but it's certainly one that is very nice to have nonetheless. So now that everything's done here, there's really nothing else for us to do here. We can go ahead and set forth out. We are done. Alright, and all 14 treasures have been collected, and actually for once in quite a while, no deaths, not even needing one reset. Finally. It shouldn't be always done, but it was done in this case. I don't always like to admit it, but that's true. I mean, come on. Every now and then someone always goes through a possible death run. I mean, it's very good if you can avoid it, but in my case, since I'm not great, it's just nice to have this kind of momentary enjoyability. Alright, so like I said, we still have a little bit less than half the day. But the remainder will be for, of course, preparation for what should be the final time we come back, because I am going to get rid of everybody. The remaining portion of this is going to require no other Pikmin other than blue. So blue Pikmin are going to be the stars of the remainder of today's episode, and for quite a while, honestly. Oh, let me get rid of the whites. I completely forgot about that. So no, I am not bringing 100 blue Pikmin. That is going to be very big waste. I am really only going to bring 55. Is that a good number? And I'll bring 60. Probably a better number. So 60 blues. I would love to have some flowers though, just because leaf Pikmin is still not a great thing to have. Where can I? Okay, so there are some eggs. Come on, you see, this is why I don't want leaf Pikmin. But we're already about a fourth of the day, so we're not really gonna do too much. Oh, it's so late. I'm so bad. Alright, whatever. 8 for 8. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Any leaves? Nope. Alright, good. Okay, so like I said, in the remainder of the day, we are going to be spending it a lot in this northern part of the Perplexing pool. That is really all that's left. There's no other treasures, no other caves, other than everything on that side. And we'll see in just a moment. I'm going to ignore the skitter leaves. They're really not exactly a danger to us, but these things will be. I'm going to let these hermit crawdads see me. Alright. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Alright, there we go. One hermit crawdad down. Notice me. We go away. Come on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, guys. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Alright, and then some water dimples. Oh, there is a treasure up there. I forgot. There is a treasure. Let me see if I can try to grab it in the meantime. I just want to ignore them. Oh, there's a... Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. So how do I do this puzzle again? I think I have to do this. Then... Okay, but it's going to help if I can actually get rid of this guy right here. And you can see a cave over there. We're going to touch on that, but not in this episode. We don't have enough time to do that today. I'm going to try my best to get that treasure today. And well, if not get it today, then at least bring it down from that ledge. That would help a lot. Alright, so what I'm going to do is throw about... I'm gonna say about 30 Pikmin over here. And then... Oh, I didn't mean to go that far. Okay, that doesn't matter. We're gonna need a little bit more over here. How do you do this part again? I think I need to throw the remainder up here. Okay, preferably if they don't all fall down. And preferably if I'm not too close to the edge. That didn't help. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm really bad at this game, guys. I just can't. Alright. I'm gonna have... Oh, wait. I can't. I have to have the captain over here because it's too... Alright. Are you serious? I can't even do it there either? Okay. So I'm gonna have to play this a bit more smart. Because I know a captain can be on... Okay, so there we go. I'm gonna let Olimar chill there. I'm gonna bring... No, I need Olimar to chill there. I'm really bad at this. I do know how this puzzle's supposed to go. It's just been a while. So you're supposed to... Okay, have Olimar there. Ooh, running out of daylight. Need some Pikmin to get out of there. Alright, so that way Olimar can go here. I need to bring more Pikmin up here. I'm probably going to run out of time to do this, so I'm honestly not going to have enough time. As long as I can bring it down. I have the idea how you're supposed to do it, but I got to be very quick, because I'm about to run out of time when I do this. Alright, I got to be very quick. Oh no, I'm not going to have enough time. I just figured out how to do the puzzle, but I'm going to run out of time. Yeah, I just figured out how to do it. Yeah, I figured out how to do it very late. I gotta make sure I have all my Pikmin with me. Wait, where's the other one? Wait, they're all here, aren't they? Or does Olimar have the one? Okay, Olimar has the other one, okay. Okay, so at least the last part of the day will be dedicated to grabbing that last treasure and going into that last cave over there. That cave over there, guys, is a pain in the ass. And for those who are familiar with this game, will know it, but we'll talk about that a lot more. I've already said it like 5 times, but we'll talk about that a lot more next episode, or the next time. Because, oh my god, that needs a proper introduction on its own, honestly. It is a very well-known cave, and it's... Because that cave is so bad that if you're brilliant at this game, you can be on that. You can only go through that whole cave once and grab everything. You are a god at this game. That's how. But okay, just need to calm down because we'll speak on that a lot more next time. Alright, but we grabbed all the treasure. There's still one more above ground. Well, we can easily get that now that I finally figured out how to do the puzzle. Just took a lot longer for me to figure that out. Alright, and we grew a lot of our numbers based on that. And we didn't lose anything this time. Mail call for day 12, and it's, what the heck?
Some president you are! I just got back from vacation to find out you're on a treasure hunt. Well, don't bother coming home until you found every item on your list.
Dang, she's really mad, and she's like, okay. Hey, the president's wife is certainly not happy. But alright guys, as you can see, Perplexing Pool is nearly done. 1 cave and 1 treasure stand us for completing nearly half of the entire world. We already finished Valley of Repose. We are nearly done with Perplexing Pool. We just have a little bit more of the Awakening Wit. In fact, similar to the Perplexing Pool. We might only just need a day for that. But of course, our attention after those 2 visits will really focus on the Wistful Wild, the final remaining spot. Those 3 caves over there are going to provide some of the hardest challenges for us. And even grabbing some of the above ground treasure is going to provide some challenge for us. There's a lot to do there, but we have to keep things neat, tidy, and in order because 1, there's still the Awakening Wood. We still have to travel back to one cave. And of course, the Perplexing Pool's most infamous one is still within our reach, and that'll be conquered next time. Only hope. But I'll go ahead and leave it at that. There is still some remainder of the day. I'll be honest, I didn't think we would have too much time left over. But I will go ahead and go over the Piclopedia and Treasure Hoard just so you guys can see what's going on. And of course, a lot of new enemies, like I said, the lesser and greater spot jellyfish. You can actually lose Pikmin to them. I've actually never seen it. I've never seen people in playthroughs or myself ever lose Pikmin to these things. I believe it's very difficult to do so. But if you have, I feel like that should be a horrible way to lose Pikmin because it just feels like you shouldn't be losing it to them. I mean, of course, they can stay in their hole for quite a while, but it's just so rare. And of course, we know that we've encountered all of the Anoid Dweeble family. I mean, the Dweeble family, we've seen every kind of elemental possible. And other than that, there's still the Candy Papas that we actually haven't used. We probably could do that, but I just didn't choose to do so. In fact, only one of them is going to be at a cave we already visited, so if I did want to clear this entirety, I would have to go back there just to grab the yellow and just get it in the Piclopedia. We'll see if time permits me to do that. We've seen a bunch of the flower and fauna, and we've seen a majority of the bosses. There's still a decent amount that we haven't seen. There is only 5 caves left in total, and there is 5 spots for each of them. So there are some bosses that are going to be dedicated for those floors that we haven't seen yet. We'll touch up on those next time because, of course, we have to go through each to actually see them. Other than that, we've seen a majority of everything else. There's just small numbers here and there that are more specific in some caves that we haven't seen, so that's why we haven't seen any of those. We did collect a lot more items, but a lot of the family groupings are still yet to be discovered. A lot of them are scattered around in the remaining caves that we haven't even touched on yet. So that's kind of why you'll see a lot of empty spots. Some of the series are already cleared out. But other than that, you know, we already collected everything. There's still a lot more. And then, of course, like the cave dungeon, yes, the cave dungeon ones, they're both the same thing. I meant to say the bosses ones. Like these, those are still yet to be done. So other than that, we already done everything there. So really, there is still some time left. I honestly do want to save the majority of it for when we head back to, can I actually go there? For the Perplexing Pool, because in all honesty, guys, it will take about a whole episode for me to do so to get to here, and the remainder should be for when we actually do the cave. Because even though there's not that many floors, there's really not that many sub-levels at the final cave, there's just so much that can happen and so much that can go wrong that most people will dedicate 2 and sometimes even 3 depending on how serious visits there because of how bad it is. But again, I don't want to spoil too much because next episode we will definitely go over that a lot more. I just want to give you that prelude that this next cave that we're about to do is not even in comparison to difficulty as the final area will be. Yes, it's the last area, so I mean, ideally speaking, it would be the more difficult one just because since it's the last one, you typically will see the more dangerous ones here. And while these are difficult, this one right here is well known for being the most pain intensive one, but we will see a lot more on why. I'm already elaborating too much, but I will leave that for next time because it will have its own segment because it's just that. But like I said, guys, that'll be it. I'll leave it there for next time. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do hope you enjoyed. Again, another small one. We really only just did the last room, the shower room, and just tidied up a little bit of the perplexing pool. That will give us definitely a lot of time left over just to grab that one treasure that doesn't really need that much time and go over a cave that is very, very, very big pain in the rear. The reason that I say that is because while we will have enough time, in case if my ability doesn't permit, we do have some extra time to go back again because, like I said, for many of those who are familiar with this cave, it may take more than one time, and I can't even guarantee that because of how bad I am at this game and just knowing the luck that I might have here. Just know we could be expecting a lot of resets. This cave is known for having a lot of resets. Know that. But again, and one last time I'm saying it for today, we will know all about that and way, way, way more next time. So guys, this has been your boy Ron, and until next time, I'll see you guys back at Perplexing Pool for what is the last time we'll be going back, grabbing the final above ground treasure, and going to the final cave at Perplexing Pool. Most difficult, in my opinion. You can ask anyone, the most difficult probably in this game. But we'll see that later. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.